he testified, I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in my house and flourishing in my palace. But all that was about to change. God spoke to him again in a dramatic dream. Verse 5, I saw a dream, which made me afraid, and the thoughts of my bed and the visions of my head troubled me. So how did the king react? He reacted just as he had earlier when God sent him the dream of the metallic image in the second chapter of the Bible, Daniel. He called his brain trust, like the magicians, astrologers, and the soothsayers. And this shows that Nebuchadnezzar didn't really understand Daniel's God. He hadn't really let God have full control of his life. Look at this verse. Verse 8, at last, Daniel came before me. His name is Belshazzar, according to the name of my God. In him is the spirit of the holy God. Oh, at last. Not at first. Had he forgotten how all his wise men had failed to interpret his earlier dream, and that Daniel was able to tell him the message God had for him? Wouldn't you think that Daniel would be the first person who would come to the king's mind in this situation? At last. Dear church, how often do we exhibit the Nebuchadnezzar syndrome? We worry about some seemingly unsolvable problem. We feel with tension and anxiety. And we do everything we can to solve the problem. Everything except turn it over to the one who can solve any problem. We do everything humanly possible. And when that doesn't work, at last we turn to God. Dear brother and sister, we need to get on our knees and call God first. Amen. So finally, Daniel appealed to listen to the king's dream